The woman drank the star's water in the sports car. After a while, he passed out. The star looked at him with a wicked smile. Take the woman and go to the hotel. But just before the hotel door, suddenly someone stood in front of the car, and he was giving him a good smack. It turned out to be a few pigs. They're a candid camera team now. You can make hundreds of millions of dollars a month with a few cameras. Every time a famous person is photographed breaking the law, they hand over their business cards. Wanted to pay for those photos without them going public. But this day the new pig came to a KTV shot. He doesn't know what's gonna happen. What kind of adult does that piss off? He kept taking pictures of several men and women in the private room. Scared the hell out of these people, but their bodyguard showed up just in time to stop him. And then he grabbed his camera. I thought I'd just bring the memory card. But suddenly a man gets a cold call. Soo-hyun did. Soo-hyun is the leader of this undercover camera team. The original pig took the camera with automatic upload function. Those photos have been uploaded backstage. This night pig and teammates in a villa. A female star lives in it. The broker bought him this villa. But the pig found out. We get some big shots here all the time. And he left after a while. You can tell you're here for fun. Suddenly, the two men noticed that the female star had come out. He seems to have found the two Shaw beads. The actress walked up to the car and patted them on the glass. He actually knows Shaw or Zhu. So the star was that day. One of the guys at the KTV. He asked if Shaw had a hidden camera. This has put both of them in the dark. But then he made a big announcement. My teammates are freaking out. Prosecutors are like gods in South Korea. But Shoju knew it was big news. He followed the woman to the villa. The woman led him to his room. The bed was covered with knives. This is all for the prosecutor. The woman told him to press an invisible camera in the room. It has to be aligned to the bed and fast, because the prosecutor's gonna be here any minute. My teammates were downstairs freaking out. I don't care if I'm a celebrity. A big shot like the prosecutor. He got in his car and left, but it didn't get very far. He saw the prosecution. The official and the star's agent are here. He quickly contacted Shaw. Bamboo told him to do quickly. Then he too returned to the villa. Soon the prosecutor came. The star hurried downstairs to meet him. In order to give Shaw a beat to buy time, he said he wanted to have a drink with the prosecutor before going upstairs. The prosecutor agreed. Then he asked his agent to bring the drugs. The preparation is really comprehensive. The two finished drinking and went upstairs. At this time Shaw has a good camera. The prosecutor grabbed him by the hair. Threw him on the bed. Then pull out a prop. He kept whipping him. And this time Shaw is outside the window. He could not help feeling a pang at the sight. Then he climbed down the window. When they got back to the car, they waited here. I don't know how long it took for the prosecutor to finally come out. After they left, Shuju went in. By this time this woman has been raped. There is not a good place in my body. Shaw went up and took the camera down. The female star told him to get the news out. Let the world see the real face of this prosecutor. Then he let Shaw leave. He said he needed a good rest. After Shaw left, the more he thought about it, the more wrong it was. Suddenly he seemed to understand. Shaw hurriedly returned to the villa. After the teammate opened the door, they go in and the woman kills her teammate. Tell him to leave. And just call the police for him. Otherwise, they would have been involved. But Shaw knew to wait for the ambulance. This woman will be dead for sure. He carried the woman out. Then he had his team drive to the hospital. After the doctor's care, the woman was soon out of danger. Wait until the next day. When they were about to take the video out, the leader stopped him. And tell Xiaoxian this matter involved too much. The star has served too many dignitaries. The prosecutor if you expose him, and he won't go to jail. And then we'll be done with it. It could have been life-threatening. The head of the agency came over. He's got a lot of stars. It was him that was photographed yesterday. The most famous and the most beautiful. In fact, the boss is a boss. His stars are a means of making money. He asked Soo-hyun how much he wanted, as long as it doesn't go public and make a bid. And give that star back. Turns out yesterday after they brought the woman back, the new pig took him home, because they know, this agency's gonna be looking for him. Maybe his life will be in danger. After all, he knows too much. Soo-hyun did not ask them for money. He thought it had to be exposed and dug deep. Send the prosecutor to jail for good. Xiaoxian told the woman let him do an interview. How to turn these years into stars. How can it be used as a tool of the boss step by step? To serve the rich and tell them everything.